It's because your trust is doing business in that name. You guys have to know how to lock it in. If you're using that name, then they can't use it. Go look at the stories on Michael Jordan, you guys, where he got pulled over by doing 145 miles an hour in a Lamborghini, and the cops were just waiting there for him like, hey, MJ, going fast again, huh? Yeah, didn't write him a ticket. Why? Because his signature is copywritten. Nike will sue the fuck out of the courts, the police agency, because they own that name. They control it. His signature. Why do you need your signature for everything? Your signature creates money, you guys. You don't know how powerful you are. Go look at the basketball player who told the story. So if you understand these things, you'll understand like what's truly going on here. Right? We're not supposed to be in their courts. We're supposed to be in equitable courts. Chancery courts. Not circuit courts. This shit is made up, you guys. It's man-made laws. There should be only 3 laws. Do not kill, do not steal, do not swindle. That's it. The laws of the land. Right? Because law stands for land, air, and water. Those are the 3 jurisdictions. Let me see if we have any questions. I understand the postal. Yes, people don't understand that the post office is a bank. This is the United Partial Service as well. Partial Service and the United States Postal Service. One is a bank, you guys. One is powerful. The sheriffs can't even pull over a mail truck. That'll be considered tampering with the mail. Understand, they don't even have license plates on any of the mail trucks. The big ones. Understand that they're a bank. You could become the postmaster, you guys. You guys, once you understand that, the issue of citizenship passport. It says they can only issue a United States passport. I didn't explain story statement. No, that's not true. I just showed you guys where on their website where they state if you do not want to be a citizen, you could be a national. It's right here on the Department of Travel's website. Public Law 94-241. Any person who becomes a citizen of the United States first year through one apply for blah 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 after 6 months of effective date of this section of reaching 18 years of age, whichever day later, become a national but not a citizen. A national. So let's go back. When you're 18 years of age, whatever date is later, become a national but not a citizen of the United States by making a declaration under oath before any courts established by the Constitution of laws of the United States, any of the court of record and the Commonwealth in the form that follows your name, saying like, hey, I want to be a national, that's my intention, but not a citizen. This is on their website. So you will get a passport that will be purple in color, just like mine, with the paperwork behind it stating that you're a national and not a citizen of the United States. They give you all the public laws for us to go by, you guys. We just don't read it. I gave this to someone probably a week ago. He fought me for a whole week until I went live and said, hey, just read this bar right here. And you read it. He's like, damn, I skipped over it so many times. Yes. And so many people have as well, not just you. They didn't understand what your rights are. If you don't know your rights, you have no rights. And we've showed my passport many of times, as well as the other people who have purchased the package that have a national passport but not a citizen. It's your choice. What makes you a citizen? Can anybody give that information to me? What makes you a citizen? So the one document that you have that started it all, which is the birth certificate, does it say anything about a citizen? But here's another thing. Always revert back to Cornell Law, Uniform Commercial Code 9307. Look, how are you a United States citizen when the United States is located in the District of Columbia? So you're lying, marking these boxes. If you never lived in the District of Columbia, then how are you a United States citizen? It's only a mind thing because they programmed you when you're a kid to let you know that you're a United States citizen. They gave you another choice. They never told you why. But they give it to you right there. So anyone stating that they're a United States citizen, they're a damn lie. Unless you want to be. Because it's only 15 square miles in the District of Columbia. Notice how it's in brackets. Notice how it doesn't say America. America does not have a president. The foreign corporation, which is the United States corporation, has a president. And his name is Joe Biden, right? And there's the secretary. There's everything that a corporation has, right? So let's just look at this document really quick. Where's everything right here? Status correction folder. United States articles. So here it is. Oh crap. I just did something really bad. Hold up. Hold up. Let's throw away something. Edit undo. What the hell I just throw away? I just threw something away. I hate that I did that. Anyways, I'll figure it out later. So here it is. And notice how it says, you guys, the United States. It does not say the United States of America, all 50 states. It just says the U.S. This is how they do wordplay. Mind fuckery, let's just say, because we're all adults here, right? So it's deceiving. United States without the America, you're thinking it's the same shit. This is the federal corporation. When you see United States of America, they're talking about all 50 states collectively that make America. You'll never see both of them at the same time. That's how they get you. Just like you could say, hey, a pear. Like, what, are you talking about a fruit or a pair of shoes? Same shit, you guys. So, the government likes to double talk. And here are the articles. So if you dig hard enough, you'll find some shit. Anyone who has a corporation and business know that you have to file articles with the Secretary of State in order for your corporation to be recorded as an official business, right? 7 pages. In 1925, they created a corporation called the United States Certificate of Incorporation of the United States Corporation Company. It's a company, right? Filed in 1925, right? With the Secretary of State. These are their articles, you guys. United States Corporation Company. The nature of business and the object and purpose proposed to be transacted, promoted, or carried on by a corporation are the following: to prepare or cause to prepare any procure, to be filed, records, registered, published, issued, or granted in accordance with the articles of certificates and incorporation, applications, letter of a patent, charters, and other instruments relating to the corporation and organization. It's telling you registered certificates, documents. That's their line of business. Is it your birth certificate, a certificate of birth? It's registered. There you have it. It was started with $500 back in the day between 4 people. I think 5 people, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, split it 5 ways. So, let's see. And it says the business will be perpetual. Perpetual means forever. These are their articles, you guys. Men lie, women lie, numbers, times, dates don't lie. This can never go away. But they don't care. See, it's 1925 that it was received in. The fact that you've worked so hard all your life and you hear something like that, it shies you away to believe what the truth actually is. And that's on you, because it's assumption or presumption, the color of law. Once you understand this, then you have the right to use it to your advantage. But if you don't know it exists, you can't use it. You're going to continue going through the matrix, working all your life, living at your job, but visiting home to pay for things that you truly do not own. They'll take that shit. They'll send it through probate. They'll take taxes from you. All of the things continue making you pay after you lived a whole life paying for a house that you truly never will pay, because now you got to pay land tax. Like, I didn't ask to live here. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're making me pay for a place that I had no choice to be? That makes no sense. That's like telling a dog he has to pay land tax. Do dogs pay land tax? The dogs have more rights than humans in some situations. So make it make sense. Do a dog need a passport to travel? It needs documents, yeah, but it doesn't need a passport to travel. Why? We never asked why. Yeah, it's a silly example, but you guys get the concept. This is a corporation company. Look at your birth certificate. I guarantee you it has 2 signatures at the bottom of it. Who signed for it, and you were registered to a department because you're a product. You're a product out of your mom's womb of the water. If you know, you know. That's why all ships are women's names. They don't look at the father. The father's a bandit. That's why you're registered to them, and you became their property, a ward of the state. That's why CPS can come in and take your kids, and it's not kidnapping. You signed that birth certificate where it says mother or informant. Which one was it? So you gave notice that a crime was committed. That child was given up. So now when you go to courts for your children, it's because, what? You signed them over to the state. Very true. Go look deep into it. I shit you not. And who comes up with this document? This is not fake. You can look this up yourself. You can go pull a record of it. The Secretary of State. Public information. So the fact that you don't actually dig, then, you know, you'll never know this shit. So you'll continue working hard as fuck for all these corporations, and you'll never, 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 ever have the breaks that they have. They give so many tax breaks to corporations. Why? Because corporations hire more people that the government can tax. They always do that. They're sleeping with each other, just like the banks are sleeping with the government. You guys, they create these laws and make you follow them because you're a United States citizen. You're a member of their corporation company, so you need to follow their policies, procedures, and rules because you work for them. And your badges, the Social Security, your driver's license as well. Those are all contracts that you signed to, and you didn't know exactly what those contracts were, just like the birth certificate. We can look that up in the Black Laws Dictionary and see exactly what that is. We did. The ens legis, the live birth. All of those things, we looked it up in the Black Laws Dictionary. What an ens legis is, who knew what an ens legis is? Was like a creature of law. They made a creature by having a birth certificate and giving it life. They gave it life through you. It's a live birth document, right? So they made it to where you didn't understand what it was. They gave it the same name as you, and they attached it to you, and you're operating with this birth certificate thinking it's actually a natural person, but it's not. It's a fictitious entity. It's not real. Go look at the words in these law dictionaries, you guys, and it'll give you an overall understanding of what the real shit that's going on out here. Words that you probably can't even pronounce. Why? Why they just can't give it to you in pure English? This is where they separate themselves, attorneys, from you. If they want us to be law-abiding citizens, why would they create a bar, or why would they create some kind of a divider from us, the lawyers in court? Why? You go into court, you don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't understand anything. Why? If it's in plain English and we're supposed to be law-abiding citizen, why they didn't educate it? Because it's up to us. They created a way out for them. Meaning that, hey, it's out there. If you don't get it and find it, that ain't on us. Ignorance is no excuse. We found it. And I'm giving it to you guys, and this will not go viral. Why? Is because they don't want people, the mass, to know about this shit. Because if all the people knew about the banking scams and all this shit, they would lose interest. They would lose consideration. They would lose faith in it and the system, and it would collapse. The only thing that gives this power This money power is the fact that we believe in it. This is a fucking piece of paper. It's literally a piece of paper printed on. How does this have any value? Because we believe in it. And it'll tell you in an accounting book, we believe in this shit. When they stop printing this shit tomorrow, they stop printing it, it's gonna be money in the street like this. We don't even use that shit. It's paper. Wipe your ass with it. They're gonna go into the digital currency where they can control you now more than ever. Like I was stating earlier today, do something wrong in society, a public report card, a social report card, jaywalk, meaning cross the street when traffic's coming. They created a law you can't do that. So now that the camera's seeing you, photographic memory or whatever, they zoom in on your face, they got your address, now they're going to send you a ticket and deduct that from your digital money, you know. So now you got $300 taken out of your digital money. Not you paying it, walking in and paying it. They just took it. They just snatched it. Just like child support can come in and take money out of your bank account, it's going to be that, you guys. It's coming to that. They want to change the shit. Different jurisdictions where the lower class people can only live on this side. They're gonna change it. You think that I'm crazy, but I guarantee you guys, these movies that are displayed are just not for fake. They're letting you know exactly what's gonna happen in front of your eyes. Just like The Simpsons, they always predict some shit, you guys. That ain't no coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Let me see. I'm about to jump off of this live, you guys, but I just wanted to educate you on this. Correct your status. File the necessary documents. Like I said, there's a ton of things that you could actually look into the package. Like, most of these documents you will have, like the affidavit of claim of non-corporate status. That's in the package as well. You got a Lodio title. You got the injunction, political status, right here, right? Let me see if I can. Okay, so cover sheet of Secretary of State. So let me see. Okay. So look, you're looking up here too. This is a template that's in the package that I provide on the Google Drive. I call it the package because it's a package of a whole lot of shit that you need to correct your status. And here's a letter you can screenshot if you want, but it's other stuff that goes in here as well. You see how they say this letter is to provide you the copy of a declaration of political status that affirms that I've returned to my lawful birthright political status, right? Those are Ohioan, right? So look, let's go to GPO style manual. Let's just let it be known that I'm not a territorial United States citizen, non-municipal citizen of the United States. Territorial, right? So, because we know that they use zip codes, you guys. The zip code, the location of debtor, if they have incorporated in all these zip code areas, and you're doing business on top of the zip code area that they have created a false layer and incorporated. So, if you incorporated, let's just say Beverly Hills, California, 90210, whatever, right? That zip code, they incorporated that zip code. They're saying, hey, this is our property, our territory right here. So now you buy a home in Beverly Hills, you use that as your zip code, you're their debtor now. You're doing business on my zip code. So now you got to follow all my rules, policy, procedures, get your car towed, all of those things. It's because of zip code. Back in the days, there was no zip codes. So what we were looking at was GPO style manual. And then I'm going to exit this live and send my people their documents. So here it is. I'm a living man, woman. You changed the document to your name. I affirm and declare that I've returned back to my lawful birthright as a Minnesotan. It's always IAN or, and then we can look up this tax code. Federal Tax Code 8, United States 110121. We'll look that up after I look up this GPO style manual, then I'll log off. So I got some other stuff I want to do today, you guys. So, matter of fact, it's in the package. All you got to do is go to GPO style manual in the package, click on it, and it gives you the education that you need. And this is from the government's website, so it's no cap. It's no cap. You can go to the government. You can go to page 95. Let's type in page 95. Let's go to 96, and then we can scroll up to 95. Bam. Nationalities. In designating the natives of the state, the following forms. The government is telling you what the natives of the state, the nationalities, they're fucking telling you that we don't capitalize names. We only capitalize corporations. They're telling you what the rules are. And look, Californian, Ohioan, Minnesotan, right? I am. These are the natives of the states. So you have to state where you're from and who you are. You give them notice, right? They'll tell you right here. Black or African American. Like, this shit is bullshit right here, but they're giving you the rules. And you give this to them to let them know when you do your passport, hey, I seen your GPO style manual and I understand that the natives of the state are blah, 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 blah. I gave them page 1, page 95, and another page. And I just highlighted it for them. I'm a Californian per your GPO style manual, page 95, 5.23. This is what it states. You're letting them know, like, I understand. And they're going to give you the passport that reflects your status. So when people say this is bullshit, it's not bullshit. It's bullshit because you won't actually do the research and see yourself. Go to the root of it. If the government is saying, like, hey, this is what it is, why not use it? Why still say, oh, this does not work, it doesn't exist? You're just being lazy and you just don't want to fucking do the work. You want to be the one on the sideline saying, like, oh, that's fake. But that person in the game, no, it's not. They're benefiting from it. They're not paying taxes. They're having free property. I mean, not free property. They're having property free and clear so far as you're not paying property taxes. They're canceling, they're discharging, they're using negotiable instruments. It's because they're reading these things and they're using it, utilizing them, executing on them, instead of sitting around saying, oh, it doesn't work, and oh, I've seen that on TikTok, or they say it's fraud and all this shit. Okay, but you gotta understand this. You've been listening to these motherfuckers for years tell you a whole bunch of bullshit, and it always changed. So you're asking that same party, the person that tells you bullshit from the beginning of time, if this is real or fake? No. Keep in mind, these people in these offices who are recording these documents don't understand the administrative process. So they're being told by someone in the back office, hey, tell them no. And they're just falling in line. Okay, I'm just going to tell them no, instead of asking, hey, I want to educate myself on why we're telling these people no. They don't want to do that because now their job is on the line and they're under this microscope, so they just shut the fuck up and fall in line, just the same as police officers. They're trained in the capacity of what the academy wants them to do, what they were supposed to write tickets for, how they're supposed to handle themselves. They're told what to do. So if they're not educated on this, they're not going to know anything when you educate them on the side of the road. They're thinking they're superior, they have the badge and the gun, and they have authority over you. It's all a mindset. But once you know that you're not supposed to argue with an officer because arguments are held in court, not on the side of the road, you take that ticket and then you go in because you've done all your administrative paperwork and you have a fee schedule. You're going to get $9,000 per every 5 minutes. You have a private contract. It's already on record with them. You've already given notice. You've already told them all of the things and recorded them. Now it's time to stand on business and hold them accountable. That's how you're going to get paid each and every time. But the fact that you're scared to go in their courts, you're not prepared, you don't understand any of this, you're just going to work every day for someone else to make them richer instead of correcting your status and being able to hold and obtain property for generation to generation to generation. They want to take your shit. They don't care about you. Think about it. But anyways, now I'm getting off subject. I'm going to answer a few questions before I get off. And what was I looking at? GPO style manual. I found that. I just want to look at one more code. And that's it. And I'm hopping off. So we're going to look at this. It's your right, you guys. I just want to just make it easy on me. So we look at Cornell law. We know For a fact, for my new people, the location of the United States is located in the District of Columbia. You know you're not a United States citizen. Welcome to the party. It's not a bad thing. You can be if you want to, but you don't have to be. But we're just looking at laws and understanding what they are, right? We're looking up the term what? Let's go to 21. I think it's 21. Scroll all the way down. Alright. Scroll all the way down to 21. Okay, here it is. The term national means person owing allegiance to a state. Right? The term national of the United States means a citizen of the United States. Right? This is how they confuse you. They like to double talk. Put it in straight English. If this is national, why would they create national of the United States? They want to trick you back into that whole fuck shit. Know that 21 is the only one that you want to pay attention to. Who's your allegiance to? A state, right? Which state? Is it the United States, which you see the U.S.? Because you cannot have an allegiance to the United States of America, meaning all 50 states, you guys. Let's use our brain. Remember in school they say use your thinking cap. Put on your thinking cap. Put on your thinking cap, people. You cannot be from 50 states at one time, right? So they're telling you, pick a state. So we'll know you're not stateless. Who is your allegiance to? That one document that creates all the documents for the rest of your life, which is the birth certificate, it says nothing, I mean absolutely nothing about the United States of America or the United States. It states the state and the location where you were born. So it's California, the territory of Los Angeles, or Los Angeles, or however they put it. That's what it is. That's that one document that creates the driver's license, the social, all of the things, and it never says anything about that. Make it make sense. It's right in front of your face. A national is who you want to be. Think about it. When you see any flag, you always see the United States flag, which is a war flag. The blue flag with the stars, 50 stars, represents the 50 states. You see that. And then you also see the flag of your state, right? So, matter of fact, I took a picture. Did I take a picture? Hold up. Did I take a picture? I probably took it on my other phone. Anyways. Hold on. Okay, my live had timed out. You always see on a flag post sometimes 2 or 3 flags, right? The United States flag and then the flag of your state. They're asking you which state are you having allegiance? Do you have allegiance to? Is it the United States? Because even though it's 50 states, they're still considered the U.S. a federal corporation. So it's a mind play on you. You're thinking, oh, I'm a United States citizen, so that's where you're stating that your allegiance is to. No, motherfucker, your allegiance is to the state that you live in, domiciled. So if you're from California, you're a Californian. In the book, we read that, right? If you're from Texas, and you're a Texan, right? Let's see, a Texan. AN, right? That's who your allegiance is to. It's not to the United States, because we already know, per 9308, the United States is located in the District of Columbia. So how are you operating as a citizen and you don't live in the District of Columbia? Make it make sense, you guys. This is what they don't teach you. You got to get to understanding. Then you'll understand banking and how banking works. How the banks have no money to loan. It's our deposits. So how they're making so much money off of us and they only want to give us a few cents on the dollar of interest on our own money, and they're taking it and they're loaning it out 10 times, fractional reserve lending. They're creating ones and zeros in a computer database, ones and zeros, and making money out of thin air and making you pay it back. But the fact that we're so fucking programmed, they're putting drugs in the food to lower our vibration, a slow kill, all of these things that the government allows, these drugs in our food. That's why it's called the Drug and Food Administration, right? Keep in mind of all the things that they're doing. So you really think that they're going to save you guys? They don't give a fuck about you guys. Save yourself. That's it for my live. Like I said, I offer the package for a limited time because I'm moving on to other things, but it's all education, you guys. How could this be bad when it's educating you on what the process is? It's giving you all the tools to make better decisions. It's giving you books Don't be afraid of a book. Read a fucking book. There's so much out there now that'll help you read. Speechify. You get tired of reading makes you sleepy, put the book in Speechify, and it'll fucking read every line for you. While you're driving, while you're sleeping, while you're working out, you can get this in your mind. You know? Understanding Meet Your Strawman is the book that I started out with a long time ago to understand we the people, who we are, how all this shit started. Reading all these books, then I jumped into law books, then I jumped into private banking books, understanding banking, understanding the contracts when we sign for a mortgage. What does a mortgage mean? Where the mortgage word comes from? A trustor, a trustee, a deed, beneficiary, settlers, a mortgage. The Latin word where it stems from, right? Mortgage, dead plus gage, pledge, or bet. The state pledge became dead, or the entirely lost by whatever. But you read all of the definitions, legal. Then you understand how a contract works. You're definitely on there as a tenant. So this private banking breaks down everything, you guys. It gives you the education. It gives you the root of everything, and it's more books in there. Law books, Bouvier's dictionary. Look, I just loaded all these books yesterday or the day before. And I'm gonna get to the questions. Hold up, I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm gonna scroll through the questions. PDF books. Oh, here it is. I added to the drive all these books. And it's just not on this, it's on financing, foreclosures, Federal Credit Reporting Acts, Gilbert's Law Summary, Trust Law, Contract Law, summaries of evidence, legal research writing, writs, torts, trusts, wills, criminal law, family law. I'm giving you all of the books to educate yourself from America's selling online nation's most acclaimed law professors. All of the books, Bouvier's, how to create a trust. I give you like all of the tools, you guys, in one place. So if you can't invest in yourself, then that's totally on you. But you'll go to work every day and get taxes taken out of your check when you only see the government on payday. That's the only time you see them. Go and ask the government for some kind of assistance. You don't even know where to call, who to call. But you know that shit is taken out of your check. So you're working, what is it, 30%? I can't do the math right now. So let's just say you work 3 months out of every year free for the government. Would you work 3 months out of the year for free for me and you don't fucking know me? Wake up, people. Wake up. But anyways, like I said, I'll answer a few questions and I'm logging off because I got some paperwork to do. But like I said, the package is a beautiful thing if you execute on it. Execute. Phone keeps going off. I gotta go, you guys. But let me answer some of the questions. Let me go down and let me answer some of the questions. Damn, it's a lot. Okay, so let me start at the top. Okay, so disability. Whatever you paid into, you're going to get. This does not affect anything. The only thing that affects is your right to vote. You will not be a voter because only U.S. persons vote. U.S. citizens vote. U.S. people, persons, what they call. Look up U.S. persons in a book, in a law book, or Cornell Law. Get the definition of a U.S. person, right? U.S. person. A U.S. person, a natural person who is a lawful permanent resident as defining 8 United States Code 110C, who is protected individuals defined as, that's all they're giving you is protection. A U.S. person, a natural person, right? They're telling you. A natural person or artificial person. Why would they need to let you know what a natural person is if there's only one person, right? Mind play, you guys. Make it make sense. Let me get back to that. So your disability, whatever you paid into, you get. It's not affected. This is what you should do, you guys. If you're not doing this, then you're doing wrong. Um, um, what the purpose of this is, it's a lot of purpose in this. It's protecting your family. It's protecting your assets, not paying taxes, not paying fines, not paying fees, not being able to be sued for just any fucking thing. The only things that you guys need to understand is you just need to not hurt anyone physically, mentally, no swindling, and you should not kill. Those are the things, the only common laws. If there's a bodily harm person, then you are, you know, in their jurisdiction when it comes to courts. My passport is up and need to become, yeah, this is the perfect time for you to do it, Flocka. This is the perfect time to do it. Thank you, Tony. Let me see. They don't get that passport. Yeah, they don't get it. But they will try to belittle you for telling the truth. Yeah, they will. But I mean, that's why we try to educate them. Like, I get it. It's hard to believe because we've been programmed for so long. It's hard to unlearn what we have been taught, to relearn what they didn't teach us. So it's hard on the mind for them to process that. It's called cognitive dissonance. It's too much of a lightning for them. They can't handle it. It's just like, oh, this is wrong. No, you're lying, and you take them exactly to where it's at, and they'll still deny it. And if God came down and said, "Oh man, this is what it is, and this is what it ain't," He's being real. He's being truthful. This is the truth and the light. They probably wouldn't even believe God anyway. So they already have it made up in their mind what's real and what's not. That's solely on them. You can't change that, but you can give them that information. It's up for them to want it. Once you correct your status until national, does that mean that you have to return this? No. You control all of those things. You control that. That's why there's documents that you're giving claim, like, hey, I'm taking ownership of the certificate of live birth. I'm putting it into a trust and creating a promissory note. You're making money. You have the right to make money, you guys. Your signature is everything. The banks need your signature. Everybody needs your signature. Sign here, sign here, sign here, sign here. They need that. It creates the money. Your signature is the most powerful thing that you have. Your autograph. If you know, you know. You can go into the bank and request your signature card back. They're opening up accounts on the back end that you don't know. You can pull FOIAs, the Freedom of Information Act, on all of these things. If you think I'm lying, go pull a FOIA on your birth certificate, and you'll see that if you've only pulled 4 birth certificates in your lifetime, the number at the bottom should be in sequential order, meaning the next one you order is 4. Say if you lost that one, the next one you pull should be 5 at the bottom. It shouldn't have 100,000 or 1.2 million, 1.3 million, 1.4, whatever it is, the number. It shouldn't be that high. How many, or what I'm trying to say is, who's pulling my birth certificate on the back end? And we did videos on that where we went to GMEI Utility and seen all these corporations who are doing business in your name, and you don't fucking even know it. That's why you're going to work to pay back the taxes, fines, and fees. Understand this process. I do answer questions, but I was just getting through the live first. Yeah, they don't know about the Supreme Court, so if they don't know, they can't use it. You're right. They don't know that it's all about wordplay. If you're using driving, if you're using that term, then you're underneath that. But if you're using traveling, and what your traveling is, what your description is, okay, cool, you use that. You don't, it's your God-given right to go from A to B. Get your kids a gallon of milk in your automobile, right? That's your God-given right to regress and regress, to travel, to move around. You can't tell me that I need your license to get from A to B. You did not make me. You did not create me. You do not govern me. I govern myself. My trust. So once you let them know what it is, you have to go to court and let them know. You'll be fine, you guys. Once you understand and you can recite the laws and give it to them and articulate it, they know you understand what it is. They're not going to fuck with you. It's a private contract. They don't want you in their courts. You already have a trust with the fee schedule and all of the things recorded. They don't want you in their courtroom. I promise you they know. Because they understand, like, this is a problem right here. And judges can be sued. And you know all of these things. You're a problem to them. They don't want you in the court. They have so many other slaves that they can deal with that's going to come in there and pay and do exactly what the fuck they want them to do. You're not that person. You know, and you could show them, hey, this is a trust that's recorded with an indentured, recorded with you guys in your county. Clerk's office, down the hall, room 304. Isn't this your seal? Doesn't it state that the only jurisdiction of this natural person is the Foreign Express Trust? Isn't this your indenture number at the top? I gave notice, so therefore there will be fines and fees assessed for my time being in here because you're violating the trust, which is a private contract. You're using my name. It's copywritten as a literary. That's another fine. So there's two. The officer who pulled me in here took my signature under threat, duress, coercion. That's a fee for that. So this is a total invoice. And if you're unable to honor your oath that you took as a judge per Rule 16 of Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, I'm able to sue you in your natural capacity. And be ready to do it. And take it all the way. You're doing the paperwork yourself, so you don't have to hire an attorney because you understand the rules of court because you read the book that I gave you. Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, that's also in the fucking package, right? I'm giving you all the tools. So if this shit don't work for you, you're just lazy as fuck. And you don't want it to work for you. So let's just go to one last book in this package to see, which we always revert back to. And this is going to be your Bible for court. Books. Oh, not ebooks, but books. Let's go to books. Packages. Let's go to books. Oh, here it is. Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. Let's see. Here it is. I'll give you this book. You don't know how to operate. You don't understand court. These are all the rules that the attorneys follow. This is what they study. To understand what to file, how to file, how to find jurisdiction, the rules. That's why court is nothing but a game. The judge is the referee. It goes from one side to another. The plaintiff and the defendant, they go back and forth. Court. Rule 16. I'm sorry, I gave you wrong. 17, I always get it wrong. How a judge can be sued. Rule 17, Rule 18, Rule 19. These are all of the rules of court. These are all the rules the lawyers play by. Depending on what you want to do, it's a rule for that. And you go to that rule and you just follow what you're supposed to do and understand what that rule is. So now you're able to defend yourself in court. You don't need a lawyer. You understand what needs to be filed. You understand what's going on and what you want to do. Based on what you want to do, you find that rule and you execute on that. Boom, it's done. You can make it make sense later. Class action, jurisdiction. Let's go all the way back up to the top. So you got a book for that. You got Bouvier's Law Dictionary. You have other dictionaries that I've given you, understanding of American jurisprudence. So you'll be able to, like I said, stand on business in courts. And what's the word I'm looking for? Enforce. Get remedy each and every time. So now you understand, you guys. This is the missing link. You guys have to be willing to go to court. Court should be fun for you guys. It's because you're going to get remedy. You're going to get paid in court. If you want that money, go here and get it. There you have it. This concludes my live. I'm going to answer a few more questions and that's it. The screen can fit into a frame. Let me see. Best dictionary ever. Like I said, I offer the package, you guys. One is $399, one is $599, and then I offer mentorship for $599, which is for 4 months that get all of this shit done in 4 months. You have to do it, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do, where to go, where to file it, and you have to execute on that. And then when you do all this paperwork, you're gonna see that they answer back to you. And you're gonna be like, what the fuck? You're gonna want to tell everybody, but everybody's gonna be like, nah, that ain't for me, that's weird, I don't believe you, you're gonna get in trouble. Like, how the fuck are you gonna get in trouble when you're giving them that information of who you are and what to do with your trust. Do you know that? I don't have the jab. Bro, your birth certificate number is life insurance policy cash back. Yes, you also put your insurance, your life insurance policy within your trust. You can use that as a bank. You don't lose retirement. You don't lose any of that. My dad has all that. You don't lose any of that. That's what you paid into. This is something that is not bad. It's just changing your status of how it should have been naturally. They changed it, you guys. So it's you don't lose anything that you paid into. None of it. You still get it. You still can use the social. You still can have credit. You still can have a job. You still live your life absolutely the same. The only thing that you lose is the right to vote. You don't pay taxes. You know how to handle your own affairs. I register my car through my trust as well, you guys. Amanda, I'm still coming to send you your paperwork in a minute. This information is purchased, you guys. There's 3 packages, one for $399, one for $599. It's the super drive that has everything on it. You'll never need anything. Everybody always gets that. No one ever buys the $399 because it's a starter kit. $399, they don't buy it anymore. It's just the $599, and then they come back and purchase the mentorship for $599, and they just fly through everything, all of the steps. You can get there's a letter in that package to get away from student loans, wiped away, and I show in real time, you guys, that it's been done. Mentorship, if you want the mentorship, all you got to do is message me, be ready to Cash App. As soon as you Cash App, I'm going to send you a drive access so you can get to the Google Drive with all the documents that I've shown you. And then you go to the Start Here folder and you start knocking those things out. And as soon as you get stuck, you contact me through Instagram or TikTok. Message me. I'll either video chat with you and let you know exactly what you need to do, or I'll just call you on a Instagram phone and tell you, like, hey, do this, do that, go here, go there, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and then you do it and then get back to me until it's all done within 4 months. So your mentorship starts the moment that I receive payment and text you congratulations. It starts there. You'll have access to the drive immediately. I don't like to take donations for this and then don't give them their shit. I give your shit right away because I notice that people get very nervous when they send people money and they're not knowing what to expect. I make sure, like, get it to you right away. Like, I'll be like, check your email instantly, and then you'll text me like, thank you, appreciate it, and then we'll go from there. So message me if you want the mentorship and be Cash App ready, and we'll go. I'll give you all of the information, and you'll have access to the Google Drive immediately. Send me your email along with the payment, and then I'll give you access to the drive. Register to a Bandit, yep. So, what's your thought? Let me see. So, post the money. Let me see. Any more questions? Please send. Message me, guys, if you want the package. Focus for flakes. I don't know what that means. I sent the DS11 in, and they sent me a letter saying that according to my birth certificate of live birth. I don't know what that means. Please tell me. Let's see. I'm trying to go through the comments, you guys. I think that's all of the answers. Do you have to go before a judge? No, you don't go before a judge on none of this. The only thing you go for a judge is when you change your name, but you don't even have to go to court. You could just have it mailed to you. You don't go for a judge on any of these things. Well, later on in life, say like 10 years later down the line, you can go to court and collapse the trust of the United States that holds in your name. You can do that, but you don't have to go in front of a court. in front of a judge on any of these things. You can send it to the Department of Travel if you want to be a national, not a citizen. Let's see. You're done in Australia. The benefits of a citizen versus a national. The only benefits of a citizen that you have is protection and responsibility That's it. Look up what the look up in the law book or Cornell on citizenship. You guys have responsibilities. You have to pay taxes, fines, and fees because you are a franchisee to a franchisee to a federal corporation. A national, you don't pay taxes, fines, or fees. You can hold true property. Your allegiance is not to that foreign corporation. There's so much more. You can protect yourself. A police officer only comes after the crime is done. Who is going to protect you? You're going to sit there until they come? You want to be able to protect yourself. That's your God-given right. You shouldn't have to need a license to protect yourself. That's how they make money, off of licenses, you guys. Let me see, there's no such thing as American citizens. Let me see. Message me if you want the package for the State National. You guys look into it. Okay, so this was a good live. A lot of people was in here, man. Got a lot of good information. We went over the passport. We didn't go over the trusts. I have in previous lives. We went over a little bit of banking. We were kind of like all over the place today, but that's good. You guys got a lot of information. But yeah, it's a damn shame how they do things, but it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, attorneys don't work for us. They're officers of the court. I tell you guys that all the time. All the time. I give you guys all of the books.